Have you guys ever wanted to know the keys to winning in Division 10? Or how to survive the rigorous demands of just going 500? No? I'm running out of options for these openings. I'm No Sleeves 12, and this is how to suck less at Hockey Ultimate Team, Division 10. Alright guys, so all kidding aside, this is the first Division video in my free-to-play series, chronicling the spare parts from Div 10 to Div 1 glory. If you didn't see the last video, I'll sum it up what this is all about. The goal of these videos is to show you guys how to put together all the videos I've made about gameplay and combine them with some hut tips to help people that don't want to spend money to fix their teams or to create their teams. Each video is going to show gameplay of all the divisional games, along with in-depth Hockey Ultimate Team tips to help you guys who don't want to spend real cheddar on a team. This is Division 10, and along with the gameplay, I'm going to show you guys an easy way to make some coin early on. So first, a quick rundown on how I'm going to run my gameplay footage of these games. I'm going to show you all the goals and goals against, or key moments that I think are important to show you guys either what I did wrong or what I did right, or what the opponent is struggling with or what he's doing effectively to try and, again, pinpoint you guys what you should try and do while using all the methods that I've shown you in my other videos. So let's get started with Game 1 of Division 10. Alright, so it doesn't take very long for the first clip here. I play the rush pretty effectively. He's on the penalty kill. I see that he's the opposite hand, so I know he's going to come back into the slot. Stupid me doesn't listen to myself and my own advice, and I pass out taking this game way too lightly, and I'm a fucking idiot, and that's 1-0. That's why you don't pass with your goalie. Alright, next clip. Again, I'm using my defenseman here. You're going to see me use my defenders a little bit. Again, I'm going to show you, make a video in the future about how to play defense with a defender. This isn't a very good example. Get caught watching the play. He circles back. I know he's going to do that against the grain wrister in the high slot. I'm not there to block it, and unfortunately my goalie doesn't control the rebound, and it's 2-0 late in the first. Holy smokes. It's going to be one of those games. I can already feel it. So that I absolutely got fucking robbed here. After that, a good play in the neutral zone. I can kind of I see where he's going. When you're defending a breakout, again, you want to watch not where the player with the puck. You know he's trying to pass. So get in those lanes, clog those lanes that you think are open, and he's going to try and force the issue. Finally, intercept and hit him with that crispy breakaway finish. Next clip. Holy smokes, a breakaway that I do not play well. Way too aggressive. And Div 10 starting off fucking fantastic. So I do end up taking the L in my first game in Div 10. I thought I played pretty well throughout the game. I didn't bury my opportunities here. I definitely led in time on attack, which I kind of figured I would in most of these games just because of the way I play. But clearly I didn't execute enough, so on to the next game. Alright, so I want to take a second, guys. You're not going to really be able to do much without spending money early on, so you're going to get basically all your coins into startup. You just need to play a few games, and then I'm going to show you guys how to build on that early on. Alright, guys, so this is Game 2 in Division 10. I lose the draw here to open it, but again, strong neutral zone intercept. Again, guys, just watch where the open lanes are, and it's almost a mirror to the goal that I scored previously in the last game. So off to an early lead, thank God. So once I bring the puck in over the line here, notice how the second I do the backhand move, he bites to the right thinking that I'm going to go that way. Second he does that, opens up way too much space for me in the slot. And by the time he realizes what I'm going to do and selects the other defenseman, I have a wide open lane to that low side wrister. Perfect example, guys, of a really common penalty that I see a ton of. The poke check at the blue line, right when you're crossing the blue line. If you're doing a deke motion, it's going to increase the odds of a penalty by a ton. And in this play, I see that I've got a step on him, and I've got a guy in front of the net, so just throw it far side, and I get a stick on it. So a really common question I get is, how do I get better at the game overall? The best way to describe it after you've mastered all the tips and whatnot, the overload, which I do here, is just an absolute game changer. Not to mention, once you have the puck and you know what you're going for, in this instance, I'm not even looking at my guy with the puck. I'm looking at the guy in the middle, and I'm just making sure once he gets open, then I pass. Once you guys get used to knowing how long and how much space you have with the puck and down low, you can then use your guy and control him without even looking while you wait for that slot to open up. Last one after a nice face-off win. I'm on the power play, but he's got it set to large box, and he's just giving me a huge cavern of space here, and it's an easy option for what goal to use, that wrist or top shelf once the goalie moves a little bit. So I'm finally on the board with a W, get my coins, and yeah, that's it for game 2. Alright guys, and we're on to game 3. We started off with the clip here of me being really aggressive in the offensive zone. He makes a deke and he gets to his guy, and the second that he gets it, really good play by him, passes it off when he sees it. I'm flat-footed with my defenseman, and then by the time I control my goalie to go for the poke check, he dumps over me and just goes in. It's 1-0. Nice little example here of using the staggered setup manually. This is why it's so key when you get guys that want to pass around at the point. You're hanging up top. Get the interception here. Now, unfortunately, I don't go for the break, but I get the puck back, and once I do the nasty toe drag to get around his defenseman, it's a forehand backhand, and the game's tied. Perfect example, guys, of how not to kill a penalty here. Instead of just slapping the puck down, he passes it. I'm assuming because he thinks the period's almost over. Easy intercept. Now, right here, you want to notice how I stagger and wait for his two guys to come at me before I curl in. That's to get it so that I know that I can get by them, and then I know I've got no time, so I just go for that fucking one-timer top shelf. So I'm on a 5-on-3 here. I missed the absolute piss missile from the point. Not even close. Kind of a broken play here. And the guy's defending it really well. You'll notice a couple times he gets in the way. It's just, unfortunately, it's a 5-on-3 and there's just not enough coverage. So I wait for that opening and just go back to the far side for that one-timer in the net. Starting to notice a trend earlier on against the Div 10 or the lower division guys, is that they're not looking where they're passing, and being in the neutral zone and just intercepting those lanes is becoming quite apparent here. Another thing, when you're going in, be patient with the puck. See how I deke here a couple times? I'm just waiting for them to make a move first, and then it's an easy tap in here. So right after that goal off the face-off, he just kind of lets me walk in because he's challenging me way too hard, and I just absolutely fucking crush it opposite side top shelf, and that's pretty much it. So that's it for game 3, and we're moving on. Alright guys, we're starting out game 4 in Div 10. First clip, I'm getting kind of hemmed in my own zone here on the breakout. I'm not expecting to lose the puck here. Second he does, and I control my defenseman down low. I already know it's in the back of the net. I can see it the second I've done it, and he got me to chase, and GG, that's 1-0. So I want a quick answer right off the draw. I do that curl move again where I get them to come to my outside so that I know I can get into the slot. And I'm just waiting for him to be a little bit more aggressive, and I just hold on to the puck enough to get in close. And nice little deke, and it's 1-1. All right, I think I'm on to something here. Intercept in the neutral zone again. Second I get around his guy, and I know that he's going to attack me when I'm right into the slot. I just make a little bit of an extra move to create some extra space. It's top corner. Bit of a back and forth game here. I went off the draw, and I have no idea where I'm going with this up the center of the ice. I don't know why I make it. I've watched this clip about 10 times, and yeah, that's just wide open. I can't see what I saw at the time, but yeah, it's 2-2. Big time mistake here. I'm circling the defensive zone. I get a nice shot block, but the second my AI goes and holds him up, for whatever reason, I assume he's going to win that and get the puck back. And right when he doesn't, I'm already way up in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I can see the slot. I already know what he's looking at, and a great move by this kid. If you've seen all my other videos, this is literally the prototype goal. Skate over the line with the backhand deke, pass back to far side, set up the overload. Once I've done a few passes, the entire time that I'm down lower along the boards, I'm watching the slot from waiting for it to get open. And once it is, that's rifle top shelf. And this is exactly the kind of goals that all my videos are going to show you guys how to score. This kid's just not going away. Goes for the rebound off the rush goal. I think I'm in position to intercept the pass in front. When I'm controlling him down low, I see that pass wide open, but I just don't get a stick on it, and he's got a cross crease right into the back of my net. So the third period of this one is great third period. I'm all over him here. A ton of overload setups and whatnot, but I just cannot get it to go. So I drop another one, and I'm down to 2-2 in Div 10. Alright guys, so now that you've got some coins behind you, here's what you're going to do to squeeze out a little bit more early on. So I need you to go to the pack screen, where the marketplace where you can buy a pack. I want you to go all the way over to the consumable one you want for the contracts and the healing items. You you basically want to spend 2,500 coins on this, and here's the profit, okay? So what you want to do is you open up the pack, you quick sell the healing items. Just get rid of them. It's quick, easy, 100 coins back. Now what you want to do is you want to sell all of the contracts for 350 start price and 400 buy now. What this is going to do is, and make sure it's set to 1 hour, and here's the reason why. So at the end of an hour, about an hour, once an hour goes by, right at that end, you're going to have the whole screen when someone wants to buy a couple contracts, which for whatever reason people always do. When you run out of contracts, just buy the packs. It's not worth going and buying individual ones. So the market price is 400, they should sell, and if they don't, that's fine, just relist them. But here's what you want to do. So after an hour, the whole screen is going to be filled with just yours. All right. So a lot of people are fucking just, they want to quick and get it done and over with. Just set them all to 400, and you're gonna make a couple hundred. You make about 800 coins right there from a consumable pack, and all you've done is resold. And you want to do this a couple times as much as you're playing, or right before you go to bed or when you get off. Just throw up another pack, as many as you can, up to 25, and you're gonna make a ton of coins like that. Alright guys, we are on to Game 5 in Division 10. So we're going to start it out real quick here. Right off the face-off draw, I miss an absolute piss missile from the point. Again, I think it might be because my defense sucks, but that's fine. Again, so now once I've got the puck down low, watch what I'm doing here. You can't see my eyes or what I'm thinking, but in any situation like this, what I'm trying to do is I'm just waiting for them to either bite with their own defenseman, but I'm watching for my guy to get into position, because once he's in position, that's in the back of the net. So right after that, I set up the overload, and I wait for my guy to get open in the slot. Just creeps down, and that's an easy tap in. So not too long after that, this guy's struggling against me, gets me on the penalty shot. I want a decent game, so just pass it off and move on. So as much as I'm noticing that I'm intercepting plays for goals in the neutral zone, I'm fucking up in my own end on the breakout. So right here, I don't know what I'm doing right up the middle of the ice. And instead of shooting this guy is an unreal pass. So for a really good goal by him. Off the draw again here. Set up the overload, and again, I have a great chance in the slot here. It doesn't go in, and then I end up converting with this. I don't even know what the fuck happened here, to be honest with you. Here's a great example of playing too soft on a guy. I back up way too far. I should have challenged him a little bit sooner, and nice snipe. And that's how this one would end. So, collect the W here, and one win away from that Div 10 title. We're starting the title game off quick. So as I get sprung for this break here, you can see that I know that he thinks I'm going to go into the slot for the wrist or top shelf. So I make a slight move to get him to bite, but I don't. Keep going back to my backhand, and it's in the back of the net. These are the kind of goals that are going to separate you from, the average guys from the next upper level, because you're just outthinking them. And right after I show you guys that, here's me overthinking. The guy's coming in, I'm controlling my defenseman. I see that he tries to pass into the slot here, but it goes off my defender, so he gets the puck right back, and I'm just fucking caught with my pants down, so nothing I can do here. So I get hauled down here. This one's for the title. I don't want to fuck around. I bury it. That's actually that ends up being the game winner. So I've won the Div 10 title. A little bit harder than I thought, but it might just be because other kids like me making new teams, and it just so happens we matched up against each other. So guys, I hope you liked it. This is a little bit different than all my other videos, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So essentially the tips again, just for Hut, as far as starting out and getting some money early, you just want to buy contract packs, sell the two healing items, and resell the contracts for 350 start, 400 buyout. 1 hour, do as many as you can, buy 3 packs, and sell 24 at a time if you can. It's the best way to earn money really early on. It's an easy way as well, so when you're getting off for the night, just put up a huge amount, and that should get you off and running early on. Alright guys, so that's it for Div 10. I hope you guys liked the video. Div 9 is going to come up next week. Again, this is a lot different than what I normally do, but leave me feedback in the comments section below on YouTube. I do appreciate it. All the feedback's great. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter. I'm doing tons of giveaways for my Hut Div 1 team. I just gave away a Sakic and a Robitaille and a Ronik. I'm giving away Sakic probably this weekend, as well as my 93 All-Star Game Shea Weber. That's going to go away on Twitch probably. So hit me up on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/nosleeves12, and on Twitter @nosleevesgaming. All right, guys. One last thing before I go, I want to start doing community shoutouts to smaller content creators for NHL and other games like myself. So this week's is going to be a guy named PureDangle. It is great guy to follow on Twitter as well as on YouTube. So I'm going to put his stuff down below and the links down below. Go hit him up. If you guys want me to shout you out, just leave me comments or hit me up on Twitch when I'm streaming, and I'll be sure to do so in the future, guys. So thank you for watching. I'm NoSleeves12. Stay average.